Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and welcome back to another episode in my Kingdom of Georgia campaign for Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD. And in the end of the last episode, we saw the conquest of Tabriz by our king and his warriors from Georgia, but unfortunately, as we pushed down to Hamadan and sacked that settlement, the Mongol army was able to push back in, and because we hadn't built up a garrison there, they were able to just walk in and take it without a fight. But we are sieging it once again. There is a bit of a worry here. We do have a 13 stack sitting at Ray, so they could actually come up this way, but they shouldn't be able to reach us in one turn, and we should be able to at least get some siege equipment on the end of this turn and take Tabriz once again. As I said before, we did try to liberate a faction at Hamadan in the last episode, but we were not able to, so we will try that with Erbil and also with Ray as well as we push south. But at Hamadan we may have to either take that directly or just keep it as a sack city. We don't have the option to raise it. But it did give us a good amount of money in our treasury, which is fantastic. Now, we do have this massive force over here that we have to contend with, so we will have to deal with that in this episode. But we do actually have the ability to build a few things here, or upgrade some of our towns. So let's actually just take a look at that before we move forwards. So the most upset one is this one here. Is there anything that can help us with public order? There is if we get the Orthodox Church in, but I don't know if I really want to put that in there just yet. It is mostly, I think, just because of the Shia Islam that we have here. It's makes up about 50% of our population, but Orthodox Christianity is on the rise. Even if we upgrade this to the Icon Maker, it does help with the Orthodox Christianity influence. Right now it is at +3, and that does give us actually some public order just having the chapel in there. If we do upgrade this, though, I think the public order actually goes away, which is a bit unfortunate. Oh, we can release as a buffer state. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay. I wonder if that is a possibility in Hamadan, then. I didn't actually check that, because obviously we did sack it, but we could maybe try that. Anyways, how is the food level here? The food is not too bad. Looks like the food is good everywhere except for here. Obviously, at Skopje, we wanted to get that Tier 3 gold mine in. We also have the hot springs just to try and combat the sanitation level there. Yeah, they are minus 120 for their food. That is pretty terrible indeed. Also, a little worried about the Latin Empire here, recalling a lot of their armies to their mainland. I wasn't really planning on going to war with them, but we may actually end up having to. The trouble is that I really wanted to kind of focus on the south over here and make sure that the Mongols are in such a weak state that they can't really bother us again. Most of our territories over here, too, it looks like, are having issues with public order. I don't know if there is really anything that I can put in to help with that. We do have the money for this, though. I don't think we were saving it for anything in particular, so let's expand that. And maybe see if there's something that we can put in that will help us with our terrible public order issues. Beekeeper. Do we have wax here? We do. How much does that actually help with public order? +6 public order. Really? We do have wax up here at Vilgorod. They're obviously having issues with the public order as well. What is most of this public order problems? It's from taxes and religious differences. The Tengrianism, I don't know how that is 18%. That seems pretty ridiculous to me, but we've got the Orthodox Monastery here, which is helping a bit with sanitation, which is quite good. I mean, I could put in another one of these, and then I think there is the gibbet. Well, the tavern obviously helps quite a bit with public order at the cost of food and some squalor. And the gibbet helps, because it also helps with the minus 20% of corruption, which is very good. That's +8 public order. Is that the most? No, the tavern's going to be the best for that. The research rate is obviously very tempting at the cost of food, but it will take us forever to get to these top tier ones anyways. That's +6 public order there, but we're mainly just looking at the first tier for now. And yeah, just getting the gibbet in would definitely help, although I don't really know how much there is 11% corruption here, so I guess it couldn't hurt to have one in there. But, I mean, having the beekeeper in also does help with a bit of public order. It also gives us some wax production and 100 wealth from industry, so let's go ahead and throw that in there. And is there anywhere else that we can upgrade that would be worth it? Sanitation is finally good here. Let's take a look back home and see. I think we should... This is average base fertility, so if we go with the wheat fields, I think that would be the best option for us. And then go ahead and go to the icon maker there. I want to start building up our territories here if we can. We could get this over to the large city. Got 35 food. I don't know what they are initially. But we might be able to push that up to level 2. I don't know if it helps with any public order, though. It doesn't look like it. The public order would be in the castles, not the cities. But we could just really double down into our wealth here by upgrading all of these iconography studios. Shirvan is good as well. Everywhere seems to be okay for sanitation so far. Yes, it seems like it is. We do have the fairground here, which we could upgrade for a little bit more tax. Or we could just save the rest. I don't think we're looking at any new technologies that would allow us to get that cost money, that is, that would allow us to get something in one turn. There's none of that are close by. So I don't think we have to save our money, really, for anything. Obviously, we are getting a few more of our troops in here just to help with that garrison force. And I don't think we can attack this turn. Oh, actually, we could. But I think we were waiting one more turn just to help with the battering rams so that the auto-resolve would be a little bit more favorable for us. So yeah, let's continue the siege there. And I think that's everything. There's nobody else, I believe, that we can trade with. Everybody seems to be relatively happy with us. I would love to actually get a port settlement, though, so that my capital will no longer be landlocked. That was part of the reason that I was hoping I could go to war with Trebizond. As I said, they are military allies with Alania, but if I could go to war with the Kingdom of Alania, who, unfortunately, I have trade with. Yeah, that was the reason I didn't want to go to war with them. I didn't realize I was making so much money through trade with just those two. So we might need to look for somebody else to go to war with, unfortunately. These guys are still strength rank 2. They definitely do have a lot of territory to their name. So I guess since we are pushing so heavily against them, we could just double down against them, I suppose. I mean, the Kingdom of Cilicia seems to be relatively a relatively good target. They are strength rank 4, though, which is a little bit unfortunate. We've got a lot of trade partners, but nobody that they are directly allied to. So this would be a huge chunk of territory that we could take as well. The trouble is that we kind of need to devote 2 armies at minimum against them. But they are a good target because we don't actually have any treaties with them, so that's probably going to be the best option for us. I just have to see what else the Mongols have in store and kind of scout out some of these towns ahead of my king here. He is getting on in age as well. Let's just quickly, before we end the turn, just take a look at the political situation, make sure that nobody else needs to be married off. This guy doesn't have the ability to be married off just yet. And everybody else does seem to be relatively loyal. And we've got maximum amount of governors. We can't put any more in there, so let's go ahead and end the turn. Unassigned skill for this governor. Excellent. So let's get cunning and tax rate. Obviously, authority is good for public order, though. Okay. At the cost of tax rate, let's get the double down on the public order for Baku and see if that will help us out. I also noticed that the Kingdom of Alania has actually expanded their territory quite a bit. They took Derbent to the north of us, and I think they have some other territory to the northeast. Question now is, what will the Latin Empire be doing? Yeah, they are gathering their strength against us, and that is very worrying. Because they are quite powerful. I mean, we've got trade and military access, but... they won't take military alliance anymore. And I can't offer anyone up as a marriage. Yeah, let's just say no. Not at this time. Now, if they go ahead and cancel their trade, then that will definitely... oh, you've got to be kidding me, guys! Where did you come with all of these guys? Alright, pull back. Pull back.
At ease, men.
Ayyubid Sultan it destroyed. Wow, okay.
Commander.
Alright, well, we need to get rid of these guys pretty quickly.
Leave none alive.
I think we could probably auto-resolve that. We've got stuff to do. Let's see. They've got Nafatoons. Let's go for a protective stance because we've got a lot of archers. Nice. Everybody did survive. We'll take on the warriors. 10% replenishment.
At your command.
And that finishes them off. Very nice.
On the move.
All right. Let's see. If I attack this one, I wonder if they would pull away or if they would stand their ground. It would be quite even, but they might actually pull away. Let's see. If I go over here, though, they will just pursue me. They're kind of blocking me in place at the moment.
Get the stakes up.
Maybe just fortify. I'll think about that one there. Let's see. Raiding income, around one laying siege. Integrity. Melee attack and melee defense are obviously good. I'll just double down on morale so that they don't actually break. How are we looking here? -3, so yeah, not the best. Ardabil should... oh, they don't even have a garrison just yet, so... yeah, we'll have to force march down to there, I think. I would move over here and try and take out this garrison. In fact, maybe... can he reach? He cannot. Okay, well, let's take a look in the heart of the Mongol territory and see if there's anything else that they may have around here.
Commander.
Kind of curious to see if they will push in. I mean, we still have an 18 stack. We're not super healthy, but... I mean, if they push north, we will be able to kind of hit them between our two armies. And these guys still should be replenishing, which is fantastic. I would like to obviously replace these with some better units, get some cavalry back into this army as well. And it would be good to bring this third army down. They seem to be relatively happy here now. Can I leave here? No, they're going to be upset even still. Religious differences still. The Sunni Islam is decreasing quite rapidly, though. Could upgrade this. And 4 turns, and he's leveled up as well. Perfect. What do we want? More cunning if possible, but I think we've maxed that out. We've only got 2 more cunning at the bottom of the tree here, and we don't really need any of this. That's more for governor. So we go for authority and a little bit of zeal as well, which gives us extra melee defense and melee damage. Only for commander's unit, obviously, though. Very good. Yeah, we've already got the +4 public order here, too.
Commander.
Can I leave this for the time being? I'm not sure. Because even if I leave the... This might go down even further. No, it kind of stays where it is for now. Okay, you know what? Let's bring this army into play. I can always increase my... Or, sorry, I could always make a new army or increase the garrison strength there if I need to. But for now, let's get these guys down here in basically 2 more turns. We'll have 3 armies down here. And I'm willing to kind of hold inside a fort here and have the Mongols waste themselves on me once again. Then we could actually hit 3 of their cities at once if we have 3 armies down here. So that is the plan. So let's go ahead and end the turn again. We do actually have some money to spend. We probably should be spending those if we can. We just want to make sure we're spending it on money makers. Could upgrade that. Give us extra sanitation. A little bit more growth. A little bit more public order. 4,600. Sanitation isn't the best here. Because of the wine trader, I guess. The militia quarters is helping with public order as well. That's actually +7. And it does provide an extra garrison, which is very nice indeed. Cretaceous. Yeah, we're just waiting for that to grow before we can switch that over to an iconography studio. Iron mine. How are we looking here? What do we got? It's only +1. So that would cause a bit of issues there. Maintenance costs -50% for maintenance buildings. Oh, interesting. That would be very good, actually. Alright, you know what? Let's upgrade Tbilisi. We have the money for it. And end the turn. Unassigned skill. Nice, another governor. Okay. What will help with public order? If we got 2 more authority. Is that here? Yes, so it's only -2. Nice, that's fantastic. So if we get a little bit more of the Orthodox Christianity in here, then we actually might be in the positives without having our army sitting here, which would be fantastic. And now this would be the perfect time for the Latin Empire to actually declare war on me, now that I've moved my army even further away. I should actually make sure that they're relatively happy with me. I don't want to do anything to make them mad, especially due to the fact that I'm so spread out with this empire. Really? They're saying I have no chance in this. I don't know if I believe that. Especially if this is like all cavalry. And they've got their king over here as well. This is my king as well, though. 1,500 versus 1,600. I think that we can win this. Especially if we just hold within the walls. We should have our towers to be able to fire down upon them. And we have a lot of good archers here as well. I think I'm going to attempt this. I'll see you guys on the battlefield.
We will defend our people and our lands to the
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
By Christ, my sword will fall from my cold, dead hand before I retreat. Make the same oath. Be courageous.
Alright guys, welcome to the battlefield, and that first army was just a lot of horsemen, and holy crap, here they come. Alright, I need to get my cavalry, or my spears over here as quickly as possible. The good thing is that I did have caltrops, which should slow them down, hopefully, and kill quite a few of them, but we need to get some more troops over there ASAP. Let's actually turn all of our archers around as well. Start firing down upon them if we can. Let's get these four, turn them around, and get them to start firing. But yes, a very large contingent of cavalry pushing on in. Hopefully my spears can handle it. Oh, it is such a risk that I'm firing into my own men like this, but let's go ahead and hope that they do not push through. I'm going to send some spears right in to slow them down as well. And I've got my cavalry here. I'm going to move them out on the opposite sides, actually. We do have some horse archers over here. That's going to be a bit annoying. Crap, I didn't expect that they would have some cavalry moving in over here. So let's charge in with what cavalry we do have. And I can send my general in as well. Just try to stop these guys from pushing in if possible. But this actually may have been a bit of a disaster. Probably should not have done this. Oh, can we hold? Can we hold? I'm hoping we can. Just try and fire at the back one if you can. Actually, just fire at this one. You guys turn around, fire at that. You guys can fire at that one as well. There we go. That's got to do a lot of damage to the cavalry there, hopefully. And you guys are getting into melee too to help out. Ooh, can we beat this cavalry unit? I'm actually going to use a war cry on that cavalry to try and push them away. And yeah, just destroy those horse archers for me. This needs to get out of melee here, though, if we can. And I might actually have to get these units over as well. And just hope that the general does not die. Let's get these swords over here as well. Maybe they can help bolster the numbers if they can. Yeah, just keep firing into the cavalry. Try to lower their morale. Hold, general, hold. It is so risky. I mean, we're neck and neck here as far as man count goes. Let's push these guys in and see if we can help out a little bit further. Let's put these guys onto standard shot as well. They might do a little bit more damage to these lightly armored horse archers. And yeah, this is a worry too, that they've got 2 more units of cavalry that can come in, so they could get some really serious rear charges on our units. Good. That is broken though, so that's fantastic. So what I want to do, if I can, let's try and get my... It's a big risk, but let's get my cavalry out here. They're so weakened, but let's just give it a shot. Okay, they're broken, which is fantastic. They have returned, though. So we'll just keep firing on them. They are pushing through here very heavily as well. Okay, let's turn around this way. See if we can get a good rear charge on this cavalry and maybe break them. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not, but that cavalry unit is almost dead. I've got stakes on the other sides as well. Good, that unit is gone. Okay, so form up. This is such a risk with my general's bodyguard, but, I mean, it has to be done. Just has to be done. Okay, one of the cavalry units is breaking. Yeah, fire on the one that's, like, right in your face. See them coming back like this. Okay, hold in the corner for now. Oh, I'm literally sweating. This is really intense. Okay, yep, they're in there. I just need to kill this general, break all of this, and then I can have some infantry that are able to move on in. Okay, let's hit you in the back. Let's hit you in the back. And then I'm going to war cry some of their units as well, cause some issues there. Come on, come on. And then, actually, you charge in as well. Let's get them to just add a few more numbers. Yes, get them to break, get them to break. Get that. Oh, yeah, you guys focus on there. You guys into shield wall. Come on, break them all. Break them all. Yes, a lot of them are breaking. That's fantastic. All you guys focus on this general here. See, they do keep charging back in, which is the big issue. So, like, my cavalry is kind of getting crushed as they are pushed back in like this. And I'm not really watching what's going on the other side here. Thankfully, they're not moving their units through just yet. But if they do, I hope they move them right through these stakes. That would be a bit of a blessing in disguise. They are moving through the stakes here. Oh, but that did not slow them. That did not slow them as much as I thought it was going to. Yikes. Okay. Let's get you guys over here. You guys push in. You guys go over there. You break out. You 3 spears. I feel like I'm gonna need you over here. Oh no, don't do this to me, please. Okay, that other unit broke, which is fantastic. Okay, you come over here. You hit them. Okay, yeah, you don't follow them. You ignore them. Okay, I think we have this. I think. Oh, this was such a big risk, especially with my general's bodyguard. I should not have done this. That was a big mistake. Well, I mean, it wasn't a big mistake, but just, I can't afford to risk my king like this. Yeah, so you keep firing at them. Just use a standard shot, if you will. All of you guys here, fire on this. You can hit these spearmen here. Kind of slow them down. There we go. They've all broken. Fantastic. It's just these guys over here now. Okay, no. Don't leave like that. Don't leave like that. Come on. Volley, volley, volley. At least they are kind of charging into their own men there. Oh, archers! Oh, yes, they were just caught in time. Quick, fire, fire! Slaughter them! Yes, yes, excellent job. Okay, this cavalry, I would love to try and run some of this infantry down if we can, so let's get them out this way and then we can do that. And is that victory? It is! Excellent job to the brave Georgian warriors. And there we go. Thankfully, we were able to defend, and also, thankfully, we didn't actually lose any full units, which is fantastic. 199 with the general there, only 9 with this one and 90, so not as much, but the archers definitely helping to thin them out. 121 with one of the sword units. And the spears just holding on as well. So I think some of them did survive. All 3 of these are dead. All 3 of those, including that general, are dead. This general's dead. And most of their cavalry is dead as well. Fantastic. We'll take the 10% replenishment. So that's 1 down. And the other 2 are pushed back to Tabriz, which is great to see. Whew, that was a close one. I thought once that all that cavalry pushed through, that we had made a mistake. But, yep, 2 of them have been killed, which is fantastic. A heroic battle there. Excellent job. All right, so that pretty much means that they're relatively weak over here now. We can kind of just push on in. I don't think we'll reach it this turn. Not quite, actually, though, but if we moved in like this, let's get, just 1 and 1, I guess, for now, continue the siege, and then, force march them into range a little bit here.
Forgive me, but I cannot.
Then, yeah, we've got a very good chance of winning there. That will take both of them out. And our general. Oh, govern province, that's not really important. Let's get this And this, so that should be unlocked, I think? Actually, no, let's reset. Is there... Battle movement speed is good, but is there anything that will help our troops? Most of this is for the commander's unit. Oh, extra campaign movement range. That's quite good. And recruitment for non-mercenaries. Sure. Can do that. And this one, let's get him moving on down. Past Divin there. Oh. Oopsies. That was a mistake. Thankfully, there's nobody at Mosul. Oh, did the Mongols take that from that faction? I think that they did, actually. Interesting. Okay, we'll be able to strike that next turn. We've got this one all good over here. We should probably send this guy back to see if we do have any other Mongol armies headed our way. I don't see any, but that doesn't mean that they're not there. And we're gonna get another rebellion here as well, just because of the issues with this Tengriism. Yeah, still mad there. Still mad here. Public order decreasing over here as well. Yuck. Okay. Let's see if we can... Yeah, actually, see, so this town barracks here, I didn't know that that actually provides public order. Which is quite interesting. Plus 7 public order and extra tower damage. At the maintenance cost of 200. What do we have here? Is there anything that helps with that? Cutting that cost down? Maintenance cost minus 50 in public order. So that could be a good shout. We also do have the silver deposit here. And the Platea does actually help with public order. So yeah, let's just start focusing putting that Platea in there, at least for now. I don't like how the Latin Empire is raiding me here, though. That is very annoying. Very annoying indeed. But I believe that's all the time we are going to have for today, but thankfully we still were able to hold the Mongols at bay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next one.